In today's fast-paced world, most women have lost all desire for the average man. The very sight of low-value men sickens them. These days, it's all about the pursuit of high-value individuals. It begs the question, what fuels this insatiable craving? Is it that their status and riches alone are the answers, or is there a deeper force at work? Pay attention, brothers. In this video, we will delve into 8 reasons why women are irresistibly drawn to men of true worth. Prepare to uncover the hidden truths, because it is not merely wealth and influence that captivate them. No, there are greater forces at play, and you'll know them now. Number 1. Authentic attitude. Let's get real with no sugarcoating here. When men become desperate, they tend to become simps, always sweetening their words and sugarcoating everything. But high-value men? They're a whole different breed. They are fiercely authentic in every part of their day. They don't sugarcoat their comments just to please a woman. No, they call it like they see it, regardless of how the other person reacts or feels. They couldn't care less if a woman isn't interested because they know they have plenty of options. That's why they keep it brutally honest. And guess what? Women absolutely love it. Number 2. Sense of humor. Now, we all know that women adore guys who can bring a smile to their faces. And guess what? High-value men will always have a killer sense of humor. But here's the thing. Being witty isn't about taking life too seriously or acting like a total clown. It's about striking that perfect balance between being smart and funny. It's like having a switch that lets you effortlessly shift between seriousness and lightheartedness in a moment. When you're witty, you're not just cracking jokes left and right. You're using words cleverly, finding humor in everyday situations, and making even the gravest problems seem simple and overcomable. It's all about being funny while also showing off your smarts and wide-ranging knowledge. So, my brothers, embrace your wit, polish your comedic skills, and watch as you become a magnet for good vibes. Loosen up, but know when to take things seriously and when to lighten up. Number 3. Twisted reality. It's a harsh truth, but women often overlook the interactions they have with normal everyday Joes. You know, those everyday encounters with delivery or retail guys? Well, they fade away from a woman's memory within seconds. But here's the deal. A high-value man, even after just one short interaction, can leave an everlasting impression on her mind. It's a ruthless game, where the average hard-working man gets little to no respect. The sad reality is that about 90% of guys go unnoticed by women. Meanwhile, they go absolutely wild for that top 10% of men. Why? Because social media has painted a distorted picture. It's filled with men supposedly living their best lives, making it seem like every man should be a high-value man. And if you don't fit that mold, you're deemed a failure. Now, the raw truth is, if you want to grab the attention of the ladies, you can't settle for average anymore. It may not be what you want to hear, and you might even despise me for saying it. But as unfair as it is, you're left with no choice but to accept it. The game has changed, and you must rise accordingly. Number 4. Respond, never react. You see, most people out there are simply reactors. They let external circumstances control their actions, easily getting swayed off course and losing sight of their goals. And worst of all, it disqualifies them from being leaders in their life. The thing about high-value men is, they don't just react. Instead, they respond. When something happens to them, they take a moment to internalize it. They analyze the situation at hand, dig deep into their emotions, and consciously choose their next move. It's a skill, and a crucial one for achieving any kind of success in life. That's why all high-value men have mastered this art of mindful response. Now, why is it so essential? Well, by responding instead of reacting, you regain control over your actions and decisions. You become the captain of your own ship, navigating through the unpredictable waters of life with purpose and intention. It allows you to rise above the chaos and make choices that align with your values and long-term goals. So embrace the power of response. Don't let external circumstances dictate your path. Number 5. Mentality on life. High-value men are always on the move, always striving to improve themselves. They grasp a fundamental truth. You're either moving up or slipping down. There's no room for stagnation. Think about it. You can't stay in the same spot at the gym for too long, or else you'll start losing ground. Your body needs constant challenge and growth. Likewise, you can't expect your finances to remain stagnant. Inflation gnaws away at the value of your money year after year. Everything in life has an upward or downward trajectory, and high-value men grasp this reality like no other. Life, my brothers, is a battle, and high-value men embrace it as is. They set out new goals, seek out new mountains to conquer. They understand that coasting is a fantasy, reserved for those who settle for mediocrity. But winners like you ought to know better. If you want success in any aspect of your life, you've got to earn it. Fight for it. Every single day. It's the price you pay for reaching new heights, for becoming the best version of yourself. Number 6. Never mimic others. High-value men don't go around copying other men. You'll notice women imitating each other, but these days, a lot of weak-minded men are jumping on the bandwagon too. They think they can play the role of someone else and magically achieve the same results. Well, let me tell you the brutal truth. It doesn't work that way. Both women and men have a sixth sense for spotting copycats. It may sound cliché, but you've got to find or create your own unique style. Copying someone else's moves will only leave you playing seconds, forever in their shadow. It's a futile endeavor, wasting time that could have been spent crafting your own shtick up. High-value men, on the other hand, embrace their authenticity. From their words to their demeanor, even the way they connect with others, everything is uniquely their own. They stand out in a sea of copycats, radiating their unique aura in a world that demands originality to succeed. Number 7. Be present in the world. High-value men possess a worldly perspective. It means being open to keeping yourself informed about the happenings in the world. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not suggesting you become a slave to your television and constantly consume negative news. But staying educated and connected to current events can benefit you in a lot of ways. When you have a solid grasp of what's unfolding around you, it enhances your overall attractiveness as an individual. You exude a sense of intelligence and awareness that captivates others. Plus, let's not forget the advantage it gives you over other men who remain oblivious to the world's affairs. Now, being a man of the world doesn't mean you have to be an expert in every headline or breaking news story. It's about finding a balance. Stay informed about the topics of importance and those that interest you. Dive into meaningful conversations and broaden your horizons. And lastly, number 8. Never complain. My brothers, complaining about anything in public is not a path you want to tread. It only diminishes your image, making you appear weak and lacking in value. Worse yet, it reveals a lack of confidence in your own abilities, and that's a major turnoff for anyone. No one wants a helpless lapdog around them, always remember that. Picture this. When you complain, you inadvertently portray yourself as a helpless, irrational man. And let me tell you, those qualities are the complete opposite of high value. We want to steer clear of anything that diminishes our worth. Instead, focus on a different approach. Embrace a mindset of resilience and adaptability. Rather than dwelling on the negatives and voicing complaints, channel your energy into finding solutions and making improvements. Become a problem solver, a person who faces challenges head-on with a determined spirit. If you don't become that person, someone else will, and he'll reap the benefits. So, are you going to take it or let it slip?
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content like this. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments and I'll get back to you. With that being said, see you in the next video.